Hello students, in our previous session we had discussed the questions on quadratic equations. We had solved exercise 4.2. Let's continue with exercise 4.3. The first question is to find the roots of the quadratic equations by using quadratic formula in each of the following. There are 8 sub-questions. We shall solve one by one. First question is 2x square minus 3x minus 5 equal to 0. We all should remember the formula. The formula was x is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Or else I can write the formula as minus b plus or minus root of d, which is discriminant, by 2a. So each time let me find the value of discriminant and then make use of the formula. The value of discriminant is b square minus 4ac. Let's substitute the value. Value of b is negative 3. So negative 3 square minus 4 times of a is 2, c is negative 5. This becomes 9 plus 8 4s are 40. So we get it as 49. So let me find out the value of root d. Root of d is root 49, which is nothing but 7. Now x will be minus b plus or minus root d upon 2a. Let's substitute. The value of x becomes minus b, which is positive 3, plus or minus root d. Root d we have found, it is 7, by 2a. It becomes 2 times 2. So x value is either 3 plus 7 by 4 or it is 3 minus 7 by 4. This will be 10 by 4, which is nothing but 5 upon 2, or this will become minus 4 by 4 minus 1. These are the roots of the given equation x is equal to 5 and x is equal to minus 1. Second question is 5x square plus 13x plus 8 equal to 0. Let me find the value of d. D will be b square minus 4ac. Upon substitution we get 13 square minus 4 times 5 into 8. 13 square is 169 minus 28 times is 160. So the difference becomes 9. Root of d will be root 9, nothing but 3. Now use the formula. X is equal to minus b plus or minus root d by 2a. Substitute. X becomes minus 13 plus or minus root d is 3 divided by 2 times 2, 2 times 5. We'll be getting x value as negative 13 plus 3 by 10 or negative 13 minus 3 by 10. When we take minus 13 plus 3, it becomes minus 10 upon 10 will be negative 1, or this becomes negative 16 by 10, nothing but minus 8 by 5. So we get the roots as minus 1 and minus 8 by 5. Now the third question, negative 3x square plus 5x plus 12 equal to 0. So let's find discriminant. B square minus 4ac. Substitute. B square is 5 square minus 4 times a is negative 3 C is positive 12. So we get 25. This becomes positive. 12 12s are 144. So we get 169 as the value of D. Now root D will become equal to root 169, nothing but 13. So now we use the formula x is equal to minus b plus or minus root d by 2a. Upon substituting, we get minus b, which is minus 5, plus or minus root d is 13 by 2 times a is 2 times minus 3. Therefore, the value of x is either minus 5 plus 13 by minus 6 or minus 5 minus 13 by minus 6. So we get this value 13 minus 5 is 8. 8 upon 6, nothing but negative 4 by 3. Or it is minus 18 by minus 6. We get it as positive 3. These are the roots. Question 4. Minus x square plus 7x minus 10 equal to 0. The value of discriminant is given by b square minus 4ac. Substitute. B square is 7 square minus 4 times of a value is negative 1, c value is negative 10. We get it as 49 minus 40, which is 9. Therefore, root of d is root 9, nothing but 3. So now make use of a formula x is equal to minus b plus or minus root d by 2a. Substitute. We get negative 7 plus or minus 3 upon 2a is 2 times minus 1. So the value of x is minus 7 plus 3 by minus 2 or minus 7 minus 3 by minus 2. Further simplifying it, we get negative 4 by negative 2, which is positive 2, or another value we get it as negative 10 by negative 5, we get 5. In this question we are getting both positive roots. Now the next question 5. X square plus 2 root 2x minus x equal to 0. The same thing, b square minus 4ac discriminant value will find. B square is 2 root 2 whole square. You should be careful when roots are there. 4 times of a is 1, c is negative 6. 2 root 2 whole square, nothing but 2 root 2 multiplied to 2 root 2, which becomes 4 times of 2, nothing but 8, plus 24. We get it as 32. So root of d is root 32. We all know that root 32 is 16 times 2. So we get 4 root 2 as a value. So we use the formula x is equal to minus b plus or minus root d by 2a. Substitute now. We get negative 2 root 2 plus or minus 4 root 2 divided by 2. So it means minus 2 root 2 plus 4 root 2 divided by 2 is one root, and minus 2 root 2 minus 4 root 2 divided by 2 is another root. So x value is, this becomes positive 2 root 2 by 2. Positive 2 root 2, 2 and 2, they get cancelled of both numerator and denominator. You will be left with only root 2. Or another root is negative 6 root 2 by 2, which becomes minus 3 root 2. Therefore, minus 3 root 2 and root 2, these are the roots. Sixth sub question. X square minus 3 root 5 x plus 10 equal to 0. Value of discriminant is b square minus 4ac. Substitute be careful while substituting. This is negative root 3 root 5 whole square minus 4 times 1 into 10. What is 3 root 5 whole square? It is done like this: 3 root 5 into 3 root 5, nothing but 9 times of 5, 45. So 45 minus 40 equal to 5. Therefore, root D is root 5. Now use the formula x is equal to minus b plus or minus root of d by 2a. We get x value as minus b, which is minus of minus 3 root 5 plus or minus root 5 divided by 2 times 1. So value of x is positive 3 root 5 plus root 5 upon 2, or else it is 3 root 5 minus root 5 upon 2. So the value of x is 4 root 5 by 2, nothing but 2 root 5, or this is 2 root 5 by 2, we get it as root 5. These are the roots of the given equation. A last sub question of the first main: half x square minus root 11x plus 1 equal to 0. Again, we shall find discriminant by using the formula b square minus 4ac. Be very careful, the value of a is half, value of b is negative root 11. So negative root 11 square minus 4 times ac, half into 1. We get a root of 11 square is 11 minus 2. We get it as 9. So root d is 3. Very easily we got value of root d. Now you use the formula minus b plus or minus root d by 2a. Substitute, it is minus root 11 under bracket, so minus of b plus or minus 3 divided by 2 times 1 by 2. This 1 by 2 will get cancelled. Finally we get the result as root 11 plus or minus 3. So what are the roots? The roots are root 11 plus 3 and root 11 minus 3, not root 3, only 3. These are the two roots. So this completes the first main of the exercise. There is another question, second question. We shall see that. Go through the question. The question is: find the roots of the following quadratic equation by the method of factorization. There are again 5 sub questions. Let's see one by one. Let's see the first question. The first question is 2x square plus 5 by 3x minus 2 equal to 0. Whenever this type of number is there, we always try eliminating the denominator. When fraction form is there, we will make that as an by taking LCM, we multiply on both the sides. It becomes a simple quadratic equation. Let me do that. Here the LCM of the denominator is 3, so let's multiply 3 on both the sides. By doing that, the given equation becomes 6x square plus 5x minus 6 equal to 0. Now we have to make use of the factorization method. In the factorization method, we have seen we will take sum and the product. Here the product is negative 36, sum is positive 5. We all know 9 4 times is 36. So if you do 9 into minus 4 and if you do 9 plus of minus 4, we get the given sum and the product. Therefore, the splitting middle term, we split the middle term as positive 9x negative 4x minus 6 equal to 0. Now group them. In the first group, we have 3x common. We write it as 2x plus 3. In the next group, we have negative 2 common. We get 2x plus 3 equal to 0. In this step, we have 2x plus 3 common. We get 3x minus 2 left out. So by the product rule, we can say that either 2x plus 3 is 0 or 3x minus 2 is equal to 0. So the value of x is negative 3 by 2 or the value of x is positive 2 by 3. Therefore, negative 3 by 2 and positive 2 by 3 are the roots of the given equation. Yes, in the second question, we have got 2 by 5 x square minus x minus 3 by 5. As we are doing it in the first question, let me take the LCM of the denominator and then multiply on both the sides. The equation turns out to be 2 times x square negative 5x negative 3 equal to 0. Here, the sum of the numbers is negative 5 and product is negative 6. Is that possible to get? Minus 6 added to 1 becomes negative 5 and minus 6 multiplied to 1 becomes negative 6. So it's possible to write the middle term as negative 6x positive x minus 3 equal to 0. Now take the groups. In the first group we have 2x common, x minus 3 plus 1 is common, x minus 3 equal to 0. In the next step we have x minus 3 common, the left out is 2x plus 1 equal to 0. Therefore either x minus 3 equal to 0 or 2x plus 1 equal to 0. The value of x is 3 or negative 1 by 2. Therefore 3 and 1 by minus 1 by 2 are the roots for the given equation. Next question bit complicated because the coefficients are like a irrational number. In such case, what do we do? Directly, if you observe, the sum of the roots is minus 5 and the product of the roots is 3 root 2 multiplied to minus root 2. Upon multiplication, we would get this as minus 6. Because root 2 into root 2 becomes 2, multiplied to 3 is 6. Again, I can make use of this minus 6 added to 1, minus 6 multiplied to 1. Yes, so the given quadratic equation, the middle term can be split as minus x plus x minus root 2 equal to 0. Let's group them. In the first group, we have 3 root 2 common. You must be surprised why 3 root 2 common. The reason is 3 root 2 multiplied to root 2 we would get 6. Therefore, in this step, I'll take 3 root 2 as common. 3 root 2 x as common. I'll be getting x minus root 2 plus 1 time of x minus root 2 equal to 0. Therefore, in the next step, I can take x minus root 2 common. Left out is 3 root 2x plus 1 equal to 0. By the product rule, either x minus root 2 equal to 0 or 3 root 2x plus 1 equal to 0. The value of x is positive root 2 or negative 1 by 3 times root 2. Therefore, root 2 and negative 1 by 3 root 2 are the roots. If you don't like the denominator to be rational number, this can be changed by rationalizing the denominator. You'll be getting minus root 2 upon 6. You may consider this also instead of 1 minus 1 by 3 root 2. These two are one and the same. Hope you understood this. Let's move on to the fourth sub question. In the fourth sub question, we have the sum to be positive 5 root 5 and the product to be 3 times negative 10 minus 30. It's easy to guess now. 6 5s are 30. So if you take 6 root 5 added to negative root 5, the sum becomes 5 root 5. If you multiply this, we get negative 30. So the middle term, I can split it as positive 6 root 5x negative root 5x minus 10 equal to 0. Now grouping, very important. In this group I have 3x common. I'll be getting x plus 2 root 5 minus root 5. If you take common, you can write this as x plus 2 root 5. What's the reason? Root 5 multiplied to root 5 is 5. 5 2 times is 10 equal to 0. Now take x plus 2 root 5 as common. You'll be left with 3x minus root 5 equal to 0. Therefore, the value of x plus 2 root 5 is 0, or 3x minus root 5 equal to 0. The roots are negative 2 root 5 or positive root 5 by 3. Therefore, root 5 by 3 and negative 2 root 5 are the roots of the given equation. In this question, this way to split the middle term is very important. Once you do that, the next important step is taking root 5 common when we have 10. Let's see the last question of this second main question. The question is 21x square minus 2x plus 1 by 21 equal to 0. As I had mentioned, we would take the LCM and multiply on both the sides. Here the LCM of the denominator is 21. If you do multiplication, we get 21 multiplied to 21. What's that? It is 441x square minus 21 2 times is 42 plus 1 equal to 0. Now this equation we need to simplify. Product is 441 and the sum is negative 42. Just now we have seen 21 time is 441. If you take both negative, minus 21 added to minus 21, we would get minus 42. That's pretty easy. We'll write it as minus 21x plus 1 equal to 0. In the first group, we have 21x common. We'll be getting 21x minus 1. Minus 1 is common. 21x minus 1 equal to 0. Now, in the next step, we have 21x minus 1 equal to is common is multiplied to the left out 21x minus 1 equal to 0. Here it's a special case. We are getting equal roots. In other words, if you would find a discriminant value, we would get the value of discriminant as 0. So we have completed the exercise. Let me take up the next exercise, first question for this session, because the next exercise is having many number of questions. First one we would complete in this session only. Let me take that. Here the question is to find whether the following equations have real roots. If real roots exist, then find them. Here we have 5 sub questions. Let me see the first one. The first sub question is 8x square plus 2x minus 3 equal to 0. How do we check whether the given equation is having a real root or not? For that, we need to find the value of d. D is b square minus 4ac. Substitute b value is 2 square minus 4 times 8 multiplied to negative 3. We get positive 4, positive 96. The sum becomes 100. D value is greater than 0. This implies real roots exist. Now the roots exist. We need to find the roots. The roots we can find by x is equal to minus b plus or minus root of d by 2a using this formula. Let's substitute minus 2 plus or minus root d is, we would find here only root d is root of 100, nothing but 10. So 10 by 2 times 8. So the value of x is negative 2 plus 10 by 16 or negative 2 negative 10 by 16. We would get the result as 1 upon 2 or negative 3 upon 4. The reason is 8 by 16 is 1 upon 2, minus 12 by 16 is minus 3 by 4. These are the roots. Pretty easy. Let's find out the second question. In this question also we need to check whether real roots exist or not. Let us do that first. B square is 3 square minus 4 times a is negative 2, c is positive 2. This becomes 9 plus 16, which is 25. D value greater than 0. This implies real roots exist. So let me find out what is root d. It is root 25, nothing but 5. Let's use this. So the roots are given by minus b plus or minus root d by 2a. Let's substitute. Minus b is negative 3 plus or minus 5 by 2 times negative 2. Therefore, we would get x value as negative 3 plus 5 by minus 4 or negative 3 negative 5 by minus 4. So the value of x is negative 1 by 2 or positive 2. These are the roots. Let's see the third sub. The third sub question is having 5x square minus 2x minus 10 equal to 0. Let's find the value of discriminant by using b square minus 4ac. B square is negative 2 whole square minus 4 times a value is 5, c value is negative 10. So we get positive 4, positive 100. Sorry, 200. So 204. This 204 is larger than 0. Therefore, we get the roots are real. When the roots are real, I need to find the roots. So for that, let me find root d. Root d is root of 204. Can we simplify this? This can be written as 4 times 51. Therefore, it is 2 root 51. So let me use the formula x is equal to minus b plus or minus root d by 2a. So minus of minus 2 plus or minus root 2 root 51 is the value of d by 2a, 2 times 5. Therefore, the values of x are 1 plus root 51 by 5 and 1 minus root 51 by 5. These are the roots. There are 2 more questions left out. We shall see that in our next session, followed by the remaining questions of exercise 4.4. Thank you. That's all for today's session.